woman who set up a Tinder for women to make new friends after finding herself with nobody to go dancing with has now built a global tech company with 100,000 members in 50 cities across the world. One Friday night in 2014, when all Elva Kari's friends were busy, the 33-year-old Dubliner went on Tinder and swapped her gender, explaining she was looking for new female buddies, and within 24 hours had 100 matches. It inspired Elva to set up Girl Crew Facebook groups where people could meet each other. And while socializing, she met Aine Malloy and Pamela Newenham, who she teamed up with to turn the idea into a fully fledged business. The Girl Crew app now has members in London, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dublin, Melbourne and Toronto, and aims to combat the epidemic of loneliness in women of all ages. Members can choose from a whole range of gatherings to suit all interests, from sport to beauty to professional networking, or set up their own events. And it has even caught the eye of Mark Zuckerberg, who handpicked the team to attend Facebook's 12th birthday celebrations in Palo Alto, California. Kari, 33, from Dublin, came up with the idea for Girl Crew in 2014 when she was alone on a Friday night with nobody to go dancing with Girl Crew's founders Aine Malloy, Elva Kari and Pamela Newenham, with Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook's 12th birthday party in California. Recalling Girl Crew's origins, Elva told Female, "It was 2014. There was a club night on that I really wanted to go to, but friends were all either tired or busy or staying at home with partners. It was just an average Friday night for a single gal in her late 20s. Related articles. Previous one. Next, how to look great without leaving home. Entrepreneur. 25, former McDonald's worker who left Slovakia for the UK with. Share this article. Share. A few of my close friends had moved away from Dublin too, and I just felt like I had so few people to call on for a spontaneous night out. I had been using Tinder for dating at the time, but that Friday night I changed my settings so that I'd show up to other women who were on there looking for guys, but made a big pink profile picture that explained I'm actually a woman and looking for some people to go out dancing with, and did anyone want to go?" Members at a Girl Crew meetup. There are now more than 100,000 members around the world, and its founders say it's becoming the foundation for countless lasting friendships. Members can choose from a whole range of gatherings to suit all interests, from sport to beauty to professional networking, or set up their own events. I thought I'd get 3 or 4 matches, but within 24 hours I had 100 and counting. I went out dancing with one of the girls I'd chatted to, and one of my best friends who hadn't been free the night before, and we just had the best time. I think we were all nervous about it because it seemed like kind of a weird thing to do, but as soon as we all met up we just laughed about how nuts it was and settled into lovely chats, a great night out, and fast food at 3 a.m. together. So that Sunday I set up a group on Facebook and sent all my other matches the link to it so that we could all do stuff together whenever. And from there it just grew and grew. People's friends wanted to join. People started asking for it in other cities, and before I knew it, myself and my co-founders Pamela and Aine were managing a global community alongside full-time jobs. A Girl Crew careers event. Women are using the app not just for socializing, but to forge new professional connections. Elva met her co-founders through socializing for fun through Girl Crew events, and quickly realized they were the perfect team to make it a proper business. From really early on I felt like it was something that there was a real need for, and we proved that by testing it out in other cities in the US, Canada and Australia. She explained, "It was so much fun though that initially I just enjoyed it all and went with the flow. I wanted to see what it was before trying to tie it down, but I kept my eyes open for great people to work on it with, and met those people in Aine Malloy, who I met at a Girl Crew coffee hangout, and Pamela Newenham, who I met away on an entrepreneur's surf weekend. Alva said that she hopes the app will help tackle the issue of loneliness and encourage people to forge offline connections. The three of us got together for pizza and all agreed we wanted to do whatever it would take to turn it into a business so that we could give it the time we knew it deserved. We worked on it alongside full-time jobs for about 18 months, building the community further, getting advice and learning from people who'd built successful tech companies, raised funding and eventually left our jobs to go full-time and build our own app in the first year. Alva and her co-founders spent £50 on registering the company name and some online adverts, and now they have 100,000 members and counting. Girl Crew members enjoying a get-together at a beauty event at the Benefit Brow Bar. Alva believes Girl Crew is crucial in today's hyper-connected yet increasingly lonely world. Screens are such a seductive, easy distraction from what's happening around us, she said. I think you're less likely to chat to your neighbor if you're reading your phone as you pass them on your road, less likely to chat to someone in a queue next to you at the supermarket or while waiting for your order in a cafe. And that's a pity because I think it leaves us a little lonelier, leaves the people near us a little lonelier. And one of our first impulses if we do feel bad now is pick up your phone and hop on a social media site. Girl Crew is focused on meeting up locally so the connections made online are taken offline, so it just perpetuates. We don't want people to forget to have real-life fun and connections. Alva and her co-founders spent 18 months developing the app while working full-time at the end of our lives. I don't think we'll look back and fondly remember the evenings or weekends we spent looking at a screen. I think we'll look back on the times we laughed or cried with people, the adventures we went on, the fun that we had. We want to help people remember to put the phone down and enjoy those really meaningful parts of life. If you're wondering if you can really forge a lasting connection with someone you've met through an app, Alva insists it's not only possible but highly likely. Being a friend to someone and building on the starting points takes effort and care the same way any important relationship does. But we've seen this turn into real lasting connections for so many of our members, she said. I am starting to lose track of the girls who've met through our network and gone on to be so close that they've been each other's bridesmaids, travel companions and housemates. Brave any nerves and go to an event. I think nerves is the biggest thing that stops people coming along to something in real life. But just comment that you're feeling a little anxious or private message the host and see can you meet her a few minutes earlier to settle in. Everyone's had a first event sometime and people are so kind about making that easier for others.
Tell me where the freak's at.